welcome back to another video. Today I have something that is an addition to the collection that I've talked about before and things that really interest me. And it's a bit of an oddity from the 90s. I mean, there were a lot of oddities in the 90s, but it's an oddball piece of memorabilia that I was not aware was a thing for many years after it was released. And actually, I wasn't aware that it was of the thing that it was even promoting was an item that I knew of at the time. So I'm gonna jump right into it. It is this oddly shaped box. Now, you know, judging by how it was shipped, I'm sure people can kind of figure out somewhat of what it is. I mean, the subject shouldn't be a surprise. You know, based on the things that I've opened up in the past, especially when I said that it, I may have given a hint that said it was promoting something. Now, so that should be a hint that it is something Superman related, something 90s Superman related, and more specifically, you know, the death and return of Superman. So, all right, let's see here. Okay, this might be awkward to display, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see where I should open this. Okay, nicely protected. All right. Oh, nice. I was a little worried because the box that it was in, I just was a little worried that it might not have been protected, but it's in a poster tube as well. So, good deal. All right. So, kudos to the seller. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh boy. Hold on a second here. Okay, there we go. All right. So, some tissue paper in here. All right. Now. Okay, even more tape. This is, I think it's going to be hard to show this when I actually open this up. But we'll see how it goes. And the last one. Okay, so, yeah, it's going to be weird. Back it up, see if this works. So it's Reign of the Superman. It is a poster promoting the Fossil watch that was released at the time in 1993 to commemorate the reign of the Superman. Fossil did a series of Superman related. They must have had a partnership with DC. They did a series of watches. There was one for the death of Superman, which it's not. I'm not really. It didn't have enough. What I'll do is I'll get a picture of this poster and I'll put it to the side here while we talk about Fossil a little bit more. They did a Death of Superman watch, and I think it was, if I put it kind of out of my head because it's not something that I was going to buy. I think it was just like a silver S. Didn't really, didn't really strike me as a striking design. But the Reign of the Superman watch was one that I really, really liked. And I didn't know that it was a thing until years later. I think I found images on it on eBay of the watch. And I do have a few of the watches, actually. Here's what the box in the display looked like. So they had 4 different versions of the watch. It was the same watch. The packaging was just a little different. The watch design, the face was the same, and the band was either a brown or a black. And then there were the 4 different replacement Superman. They had a little insert thing to hold the watch band down. And then it comes with a coin as well. Each of the 4 different Superman. But is this back? This is the coin. So I actually have what I did was I have this one. I bought two. I had one to kind of keep on display, and then one that I bought a new band for, new battery, and actually had to. A lot of times, what happens is these older watches, the glue that held down the four emblems. A lot of times, you'll see the watch. If you check it on eBay or whatever, those emblems have come loose, so they're just kind of floating in there. So I took it to a shop, and they reattached the emblems. And then I got a new band and a new battery as well. So I'm not a watch person. I don't wear watches a lot, but this is one I wanted to have this as an option. That if I wanted to wear a watch, this would be the watch that I would wear. But this is so I have two of the coins. I have Eradicator and Cyborg Superman. So this is the Kryptonian Eradicator coin. On the back, it has the same the design as the watch face with the four S shield emblems. Collector's watch, limited edition by Fossil. Yeah, limited edition. I think it said on this like insert. What was it? 15,000. Yeah, there were 15,000 of those, and yeah, once I saw that they were available, once I saw that it was a thing on eBay, I had wanted one for years. I just never got around to buying them. And then finally, this was like just a couple of years ago, probably over the pandemic is when I kind of was looking for stuff, and I bought two of these watches. So the collector in me still thinks I should go and get the steel coin and the Superboy coin, but it's not a top priority. I think it would be cool, but again, it's somewhat overkill. But I mean, isn't that what collecting's all about? So I wanted one at least for the display, which is just new in the box. It has the even the price tag on it still, and then I wanted the one to have as the one to wear. Yeah, and then the poster, I had seen that on eBay for a while, and I don't see it. It doesn't pop up a lot. I mean, that's the only one that I've seen listed for a while, and I had tried to make an offer to the seller a while ago. Didn't work out, but finally we were able to. I reached back out and tried again, and was able to secure it. So don't exactly know what I'll do with that poster. I could frame it, but I do have I have a big like a movie poster sized portfolio that I have some movie posters in. I've got some other larger promo DC Comics promo posters that are in there as well. So it'll go in there definitely for now. If I find a spot, I may frame it. But there's only so much wall space, and I do have a lot of art that I still need to frame and hang. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm sure once I decide what to frame, where to put it, I'll share it here for sure. So okay, so there's the look at the. There's another piece of memorabilia that is from a moment in time. That moment in time that I celebrate daily, pretty much. It's just something that would have been in a jeweler, stores in the mall, whatever, selling watches. Just again, something that only existed at that time, and the fact that it survived, so thank you to whoever had the foresight to say, I'm just gonna, put this aside and save it because it's in good condition. I don't know if it was ever even, hung or displayed or whatever. So, yeah, to be able to kind of have that in the collection, representing that time that I love so much, and it's an aspect of that era that I was not part of. I was coming at it from a 13-year-old kid that was just so engrossed in the comics. I didn't have money to buy a Fossil watch. I mean, these at the time were $70. So there's no way I would have even considered, even if I knew it was a thing, I wouldn't have bought it then. So it's just something that existed, outside of my, limited focus on the immediate things like the comics and the cards. And so yeah, to discover that those things existed, very, very cool. Yeah, so now what I'm gonna cut to is I have a a package arrived in the mail last week, and I opened it up, and it was a very cool surprise. But I didn't think it should be like just a separate video. So I wanted to tack it on at the end of here, and then my past self will take it from here. What I have here is it's a bit of a mystery package from Scott Kress from Catskill Comics. Now, Scott and I have been talking recently just about the passing of Ramona Fradon, and he reached out and said that he had watched the video that I'd done about my collection of Ramona Fradon art. Now, much of it he already knew that I had because he sold it to me, but he reached out and said it was he was very appreciative and touched by the tribute to Ramona. So today, well, I got it yesterday, but today I'm going to open this up, and I don't know what's in here. Yeah, we're going to open up, take a look, and then I'm sure we'll talk about whatever this is. So whatever's in here, it's not something that Scott needed to do, and whatever it is, I can already say that I'm appreciative for what this is. So let's see here. Oh, okay. So it's a comic book. There's a note in here. I'll probably just save that between Scott and I. Okay. Wow. That's really cool. So it is it's a comic book. It is based on what I have said about my love of the Super Friends and how it was important to me growing up. It is an issue of a Super Friends comic book, issues with Ramona's cover that she did. Yeah, I love her work. It's issue 29. And this is not one that I've read before. At least I don't remember reading this one before. But he said that he said, was it last year? He had Ramona sign this one. So that's really kind. That's really cool. And I actually have some I found a thing on Amazon for some comic book frames, because I'm always looking for ways to kind of display some comic books on the wall. A nice interchangeable option to just kind of have a comic on display. I have my spinner rack. It's back in that corner. You can't see it, but I have a lot of comics on that spinner rack that are just covers that are very meaningful to me. But this is a special one. It's not one that was on my radar. It's not one that I would say I needed for my collection. However, given the nature of this gift and its origins, and I can say it's definitely frame worthy. So I'm very appreciative to Scott for sending this one my way as a thank you for the support over the years, and as just someone who also is going to miss Ramona. So yeah, Scott, thank you very much. Much appreciated. And yeah, so thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you soon.